they continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Moose Jaw Warriors are celebrating a 7-3 win over the Edmonton Oil Kings here tonight as they finish off in style with 2 goals in the final minute and a half to pull away and seal that victory. A big win here for the Moose Jaw Warriors as they bounce back from last night's loss in Saskatoon and get back in the win column, picking up 4 out of a possible 6 points this week on a busy week here for the Warriors. Home and home with Saskatoon, split that one, and then a big win here on home ice on Hockey Fights Cantor night. So big night all around. We got plenty to go over here on the post-game show. We'll hopefully hear from Warriors head coach Mark O'Leary in a little bit. We'll have the Connexus save of the night, the out-of-town scoreboard, and the 3 stars. But we start with the game's scoring summary, and we'll go back to the first period where Pavel McKenzie got his 3rd of the season. Atlee Calvert and Cosmo Wilson picking up the assists. That goal coming at 2:48 into this hockey game. That made it 1-0 for Moose Jaw after 1. Edmonton pushed back in the second half of that first period, really tight late in that first, and made it, but Warriors stayed in front 1-0. Then midway through the second period, Ethan Semenuk scores his 3rd of the season at 8:46 and follows that up a little bit later. Jagger Furcus 3 minutes and 4 seconds later with his 22nd of the season. That leads the Western Hockey League, and that made it 3-0 for the Warriors. Edmonton did get on the board late in the second. Gavin Hodnett with his 2nd of the season at 15:10, making it a 3-1 lead for Moose Jaw through 40 minutes. Then in the third period, Denton Matejchuk with his 6th of the season at 6:08 put the Warriors in front by 3 once again. Then Braden Sherman followed that up a minute 32 later with his 3rd of the season and put the Warriors in front comfortably at that point, but it did get a little bit tighter. Blake Fiddler follows up Sherman's goal a few minutes later, his 2nd of the season, cutting the Warriors' lead down to 5-2. Then it was 5-3 after Marc Lajoie got his 7th of the season on the power play at 17:43, but the Warriors strike back with 2 goals in the final minute 36. Atlee Calvert with his 10th of the season, and then Pavel McKenzie with his 2nd of the night, 4th of the season with 3 seconds left in the game to seal the 7-3 victory for the Moose Jaw Warriors here in this one tonight. So goal scoring from throughout the lineup, 6 different goal scorers in those 7 goals for the Moose Jaw Warriors, something you definitely like to see. Shots on goal in this game were 37-36 in favor of Edmonton, 19-12 in that third period in favor of the Oil Kings, and they outshoot the Warriors here in this game. Edmonton goes 1 for 3 on the power play. Moose Jaw 0 for 1 on their only power play opportunity here in this hockey game. So Warriors pick up the 7-3 victory over the Edmonton Oil Kings, improving their record to 13-9-0-1 on the season, while Edmonton drops to 6-14-0-1 so far this season. Let's take a look at the 3 stars of the hockey game as we continue to make our way through the post-game show. Your 3rd star here tonight with 2 goals was Pavel McKenzie. He picked up the first goal and the last goal of the night for the Moose Jaw Warriors. He's your 3rd star. These 2 were great in that second period and really all night long. Ethan Semenuk, a goal and 3 points here in this hockey game. He assisted on Pavel McKenzie's late goal there to get 3 points on the night. And your first star, Jagger Firkus, a goal and 2 points for the Warriors in the win here tonight. He is the first star of this hockey game. So Warriors with the 7-3 win. Your 3 stars, Jagger Firkus, Ethan Semenuk, and Pavel McKenzie. Let's head down to the Warriors locker room now, where I'm being joined by head coach Marc O'Leary after this victory for the team. And Coach, a nice bounce-back performance. It seemed like from start to finish, the team playing the game that they wanted to play here tonight. Goals coming from six different goal scorers in those 7 goals. How nice was it to see the offense spread throughout the lineup here in this game? Pavel McKenzie gets a couple here tonight. How key was he getting that first goal and the 7th goal for the team? Nice to see him contribute here in this one and get a couple of goals for the team. Coach, you guys get a week off to practice now. It's been a busy schedule. How nice will it be to get some work in practice over the next little bit? Thanks for joining me here tonight, and congratulations on the win. Thanks to Warriors head coach Marc O'Leary for joining us here after tonight's game. Let's take a look at the Connexus save of the night. It came in the second period, and it was a big stop for Warriors goaltender Dimitri Fortin, one of his 34 saves here on the night.
The ice, Pilling. Drop pass, shot, save made, rebound loose. Fortin battling in his paint, and he holds on to that one. Nathan Pilling, a little drop pass there. Cole Miller.
Nice little play there by the two of them.
Year-old netminder making that big save for the Moose Jaw Warriors, and that was your Connexus save of the night. We'll take a quick break, and we'll have your out-of-town scoreboard when we come back next here on IKS Media Warriors Live.
Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more and more and more and more. Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more. Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more and more and more and more. Hit the road, Sask, and always come back to see more. And more and more and more and more and more. And more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Yeah!
Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center as we continue to wrap up the Warriors' 7-3 win over the Edmonton Oil Kings. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. This was one of 8 games in the WHL here tonight, and we'll wrap it up with the Sask Lotteries out-of-town scoreboard. In Brandon, the Massillon Tigers score a 3-2 win over the Brandon Wheat Kings. Saskatoon skates past the Swift Current Broncos 4-1. It's a 1-1 game between Calgary and Red Deer heading into the third period. Seattle is out in front 3-1 on Everett. That game is late in the second period. The Spokane Chiefs and Wenatchee Wild battling it out. Matthew Savoy has a couple of goals in the second period as Wenatchee now leads Spokane 5-2. That game is in the second period. Vancouver and Lethbridge are tied at 1. That game is after 1 period of play. And Kelowna has a 1-0 lead on Prince George after 1 period of play. In the NHL, 13 games in total. We'll focus on the 6 involving Canadian teams. Ottawa with a 1-0 win over Minnesota in a shootout. The Edmonton Oilers falling 6-4 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Boston skates to a 5-2 win over the Montreal Canadiens. The Calgary Flames fall 5-4 in a shootout to the New York Islanders. The Winnipeg Jets knock off the Arizona Coyotes 5-2, and the Vancouver Canucks are up 1-0 early in the game against the Seattle Kraken late in the first period of that one. So that is your out-of-town scoreboard. It was a busy night around the WHL and the NHL. You can head to WHL.ca and NHL.com to get recaps of all tonight's action. Warriors skating to a 7-3 win over the Edmonton Oil Kings. A big victory here for the Moose Jaw Warriors as they knock off the Edmonton Oil Kings with a 7-3 home win. The Warriors back in action coming up when they take on the Swift Current Broncos coming up next Friday. The Warriors back on home ice, and we'll be back here to bring you pregame, postgame, and intermission action on IKS Media Warriors Live. But the Warriors skating to the 7-3 win over the Edmonton Oil Kings here tonight. Thank you for joining in on IKS Media Warriors Live.